All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your main man Hassan with the Struggling Day Trader channel, and I'm here to go over my trades for today. Sadly, today was a red day. um, it's all my fault. I guess it's always my fault. Like, there's never really a time where the red day is like, oh man, the market's unfair. The market is rigged. The market cheated me. Like, all my rules and everything are made to play in this market, and to take into account the things that the market does. And usually, like 99.9% of the time, my bad trades are due to me not following those rules. Um, so it's kind of bittersweet because when I go back and look at my trades, I can see where, like my guy Ben in the chat, what's up, Ben? He was like, so your strategy's green, but you're red, right? And it's like, yeah, like the strategy's good. It's me. So anyway, let's get into it. ARM, ARM was looking pretty cool today. Traded above yesterday's close, all of pre-market, and really started to get going a little bit close to the open. It opened super strong. As you know, I like to draw a line over the opening candle, over that opening volume that comes in, and that's what I call high volume support. And so back to the 2 minute I go. And yeah, so I had a really strong open and it pulled back but stayed above that line. And then on the next 2 minute candle, after that, it tested through that line, through VWAP, and was bought up really well. Made a really nice hammer doji, right? Really nice candle, really nice entry candle. However, at the beginning of each open, I set a timer to not take any trades in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Today I had the timer set for 15 minutes. However, when I saw this price action, testing through VWAP and the HVS and closing above, it's like, hey man, this looks like a really good setup. But why do I have the timer? Because in the first 10 to 15 minutes, price action is really unpredictable. It's really tough to predict. And it's really choppy. So that's why I have a timer to stay out of these trades. So anyway, rule break number one, I basically moved the timer off of my level 2 so I could enter this trade. And it looked good for a second. I was feeling good for a second. But as you can see, the SPY also had a dramatic pullback. This candle right here, while this volume came in and dropped the price of the SPY from 520.11 to 519.64. Nice wide range candle there. I could say that's what pulled down ARM. Because, after that, what did it do? It went right back up. But this is what happens in the first 10 minutes, right? This is what happened. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is on the 12th minute. The 12th minute candle that this happened. But my entry was here. So, yeah, I have nobody to blame but myself. This was rule break number one. Stopped out. Okay. My bad. Right? But my head's still in the game. I'm still watching it. It's still looking very bullish. It trades right back up over VWAP. Closes above VWAP. 1, 2, 3 candles in a row. Got a little flag pattern going here. So I take the next candle to break above the last candle. Beautiful entry. Like, this is great. Great entry. Stop loss under this candle here. So had a good amount of room. And it goes up, pulls back. I was honestly thinking about putting an add order up here. I'm glad I didn't. You gotta wait for the pullback to VWAP, right? The add is a new trade, so it needs to meet the same requirements. But anyway, we got a higher high, higher low. I added, boom, perfect, a perfect add, right? Now my stop, I'm able to move my stop up, but it's still below VWAP, still below the safety of VWAP. And what is my take profit rule? 3R. 3R. From this entry, 140.53 with 25 shares, 3R would have been 143.53, right? And when I add, the idea of adding is so that I can get to 3R faster. Not that I can have more when I get to 3R, but so that I can lower my take profit and take the trade off sooner. I don't know, I'm still kind of going back and forth about that. I feel like it would be okay to leave my target at 3R and just if I add, I just get to make that much more money at 3R, but then that's not taking off at 3R, right? Anyway, what was that? 143.53. Where we get to? 143.75. Well past my 3R target. I was up 90 something bucks when it got up here. As you can see, there are no executions. There's no red arrows up here. I looked at that thing in the face and got happy and was rubbing my hands together for 145. Actually, I think I had 144.90, 143.93 or something like that. I don't know. But I didn't move my stop up. I didn't do anything. I just stared at it, greedily hoping for a much bigger move. There's my second rule break. Not taking profit at 3R. It's literally written on my rules. Take profit at 3R, all or nothing. So I didn't take it. Comes back down to VWAP, makes a higher low. I added just hoping that it would go up again. But this type of pullback to VWAP usually means it's done. But anyway, I was still able to maintain my stop loss at 1R. So, yep, got stopped out of that one. Looked at the profit dead in the face. This would have made back that, and I would have been up 2R at least. If I could, I could have dragged my stop up and took out the 90. If I was gonna play like that. But yeah, I didn't do anything. Stopped out for another R, which actually the first stops, both of these ended up being slightly more than an R, so I was down 65. Almost 3R. 2 rule breaks. Rule break on the first entry within my first timer, and rule break on not taking profit. Like, bruh. Entered before 15. Timer. Rule break 2. Did not take profit. At 3R. Yeah, man. Like, why not? Just take the profit. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks now. It just takes such a long time, it seems like, to hammer in these rule changes, man. These mistakes. It's just the same thing every day, right? But it was like that with trading under VWAP. So I got hope because I don't do that anymore. It really feels like I don't trade under VWAP anymore. I saw some things today like, hey, that looks like a reversal, but no, I don't trade under VWAP. It's like an ingrained principle now. So that gives me hope that I can also ingrain taking profit at 3R every time as a principle. That's like literally what I'm working on right now. That will be a game changer. Well, that'll at least get me up the next rung, right? To the next level of problems. I'm ready to move on to the next level of struggle. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but like the execution on my second trade, this entry was great. This ad was great. Only thing was missing was a take profit up here. That's the only thing that was missing. Yep. So that's pretty sad because this would have been a great picture to take. I even said it while I was in the trade. Like, yeah, if this goes to profit, this would be a great screenshot. And I ruined it. It was like those. I had a few weeks like last month where everything was going 4R, 5R, and I was just hitting home runs trade after trade. And now it's like taking 3R, just like it just don't hit the same, But It's okay. We gonna get there. God willing, I'm going to start taking profit at 3R no matter what. And that'll give us a lot more room to play and keep us in the game longer. But anyway, moving on to Tesla. Now, Tesla had a super strong open. Let's go to the one and draw our line. And this guy was way down here. So, even more of a reason to stay away from this thing. And see how that line is significant? It came back down and started playing in that exact area. And then went back up. Like, that's what's up. I like that. That's something that I kind of figured out myself over trading for a long period of time. The concept of high volume areas being support I got from my guy over at 1215 Day Trading. He has a really good YouTube channel with some really good videos on support and resistance. And I learned from him that the high volume areas, that is a major, those create major levels of support and resistance. And so through learning that, I noticed that the opening candle, the opening volume, which is usually the highest volume candle of the day, creates support and resistance lines, right? So I like to draw that on the 1 minute, and then look, it plays that. Really, my entry, I like it to be close to this line, and above this line and above VWAP. So it's technically above the line, but look how far away it is. Like, it's moved up so far, and this pullback compared to the move up, it's not good enough to enter, right? You need at least 50%, like maybe 40, but this is like a quarter. This is not it. When it moves up this much, it either needs a really big pullback or it needs to consolidate for a long time. And as you can see, it pulled back way down to here before it, and then consolidated before it was ready to start moving up again, which it's doing now. So, yeah, I mean, technically this is a setup, but no, it's not. There's reasons to disqualify this trade. It's way extended. You know what I mean? It hasn't pulled back enough. That pullback needs to be close to 50%, and preferably close to support, right? VWAP alone is not really that great of a support. VWAP plus yesterday's close or high volume support, that's good support, right? So we want multiple things to converge, you know what I mean, and make it a good trade. So, like with ARM, right? It's right here at VWAP. It's above VWAP and it's above HVS. So this is like a very nice entry right here, right? But yeah, with Tesla, it was just way extended. Tesla, way extended. After big move up, needed to pull back more or consolidate. And I don't even want to talk about this trade. This was like, after my first two losses, I only had I think I was red $88. I didn't even have a full R to risk. This was like a Hail Mary trade. Stuff for the law. Let me not say that. I'm not going to say Hail Mary. That's not, that's not, something I want to say. Anyway. But this was, just like a shot in the dark. I think it was the only thing trading near VWAP at the time. But, I mean, honestly, this is way below. I guess it was just getting into the opening range. If I was going to play the bottom side of this high volume candle. But, yeah. I wasn't able to put my stop down low enough because I oversized into the position. I should have gotten in here, and then when I missed that, I should have just been more patient. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like I needed to rush into a position when I had, all morning I could have waited for that perfect setup. So yeah, this was just my mindset was already trashed after my first three losses. And instead of giving myself a moment to save my day, I just wasted a trade on a mediocre setup. It went into the money a little bit, but not even 2R. So yeah, today is just another one of those days where you pay a few R's for some lessons in the game. Um, yeah, so I guess my biggest takeaways today are let's see, mind your opening timer, look for reasons to disqualify the trade, and take profits at 3R. Yep, that's pretty much the takeaway from today. Um, Another day proving to myself that my system is good, my rules are good, uh, but that I'm not. I'm struggling very much to just stick to my system. And like Jared said, this is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. And some days it feels very easy, when you're in the zone. Like trading this right here felt really good. You know, the ones that are clear, it's like no brainer. It's like, but it's funny because these are the ones I feel way more hesitant to trade. You know, I feel way more hesitant to trade these. Why? Because they're nearest to support. They haven't proved that they're going up yet. They're nearest to the point of failing, right? Because you're gonna put your stop right here. It's right there, right? But if you get in up here, now it's like, okay, it's already made a leg up. But yeah, these felt great. This ad right here, it was easy to do, but it was a rule break, right? This purchase was a little hard. I kind of second and third guessed it. Same with this ad, but I made myself do it because the setup was there, and those that seem to be the trades that work out the best. So all in all, it's not a terrible day because it's another day of proving to myself that my strategy works and that 3R is a very good target to hit, to shoot for, a very hittable target. And I need to just shake this desire for a home run every time. And I mean, a 3R is pretty good. I used to trade 2R targets. So 3R, that's like third base. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll get that one home when I hit the next 3R. So yeah, it's a day by day thing. It's a little frustrating because I feel like I've done this long enough and I should know better, but um, I guess you can't decide when you're ready to get to the next level. You just kind of keep grinding at it, and then you make your improvements. I didn't take any trades below VWAP. That's something I was struggling about a lot. I was struggling with that a lot, and I haven't done that in maybe a week. So I think I'm over that. So there's hope. Just got a couple more things to get over. Then we'll move up to the next level and see what those struggles will be. Anyway, I don't want to draw this out too long. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. I'm here trading the open every morning. The market is open. This week is a short week. The market is closed on Friday, but I do intend to be here through Thursday. So, yeah, that's a wrap. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.